Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, October 12th, 2011. Let's get right into the charts here. We'll look at the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see they had a big rocket ship move overnight. Have pulled back a little bit off the highs, off the morning highs around 5 a.m., 6 a.m. But nonetheless, futures are still trading higher by about 8.5 points right now to 11.98 per contract. It's a very, very good move. It was a blast-off move, really right around 2 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. Futures really took off to the upside. I think the main catalyst there was the falling dollar. Obviously, when the market moves higher, the dollar will move lower. Let's take a look at the U.S. dollar index. And you will see how the dollar really just tumbled overnight, was trading above 78.20, and this morning hit a low just around 77.10 on the U.S. dollar index futures. So we're getting a little bit of a pop there, and you can see that the overall stock markets have come down off the highs, but nonetheless they're still up pretty sharply. So again, dollar down, market up. Now, a couple of things happened last night. One was the Asian markets. Now, in particular, it's a Shanghai index that I'm referring to. Shanghai index was up over 3% last night. So it looks like China went, and right now there's a bill in Congress, I should say in the Senate, that was shot down, was passed last night, I should say, to try and stop currency manipulation countries. China happens to be one of them, and the Shanghai index just soared as China said they will even lower the yuan. So again, it's just more currency manipulation. You can even see it here in the United States with the weaker dollar. The market goes higher. Same thing in China last night. They lowered their value of the yuan, and you can see how the Shanghai index soared over 3% last night. So in any case, a weaker currency always will inflate the markets, and that's what that's telling us. How much can we make out of that move last night? I'm not really sure, but it is a very robust move when you can move 3% in one day. So nonetheless, Shanghai index is up. If the U.S. markets can remain strong, I suppose all the Chinese ADRs, such as Baidu and Sina, will be in play today and may be due for a move higher. So here you see Baidu ticking up a little bit. China Mobile could be something else that maybe makes a little bit of a move. China Unicom, CHU, could make a little bit of a move. And of course you have Sina, which is very, very volatile. That's up a little bit this morning. That might be able to make a move. But again, it's going to really, these Chinese ADRs are going to really be dependent upon the U.S. markets. If the U.S. markets can hold up today, Chinese ADRs may be runners. If the U.S. markets don't hold up today, then these Chinese ADRs really won't do much. They could actually sell off. So that's how you have to view it there. You also had the Indian Sensex last night, really up sharply. That was up 2.5%. So you could get some movement out of the Indian ADR, stocks like Tata Motors, back above $18. I don't think there's a lot left in this stock, though. So let me just be clear about that. Tata Motors, I think you have a lot of resistance around the 1850 level on the daily chart. I don't think there's a lot left in the tank there. You can look at the India Fund, IFN. That could have a little bit more upside. There's no problem there. That is trading up a little bit now. And you can look at Infosys. INFY is the ticker symbol there, and that stock is gapping up sharply. Again, this is another one that I don't think has a lot more room to the upside. Maybe a touch higher from here, but I really don't think there's all that much room. Possibly 57.5. I don't even think it gets up there, but you never know. It could, but I really don't think there's all that much room to the upside on a lot of these names now. Let's just go back and rewind a little bit. Let's take a look at the futures here. You'll see they're still up 8.5 points. Let's talk quickly about gold. Gold is making a little bit of a move today. The GLD is trading up to 164.30. So a decent little move there. 164.60, 164.75. There's going to be a fair amount of resistance at that point. We'll see if gold can get through that level. I think that's the big test for GLD. If it can get through there on a closing basis, it may have a little bit more upside. If not, then you got to be a little bit careful here with GLD, as it really looks like it's trading with the market. When the market inflates and moves higher and the dollar gets weaker, gold and silver are trading with it as well. They're trading up. So that's what we have to watch for there. USO, last I checked, spot crude was basically flat. USO closed at 33.01, trading at 33.34 this morning. So you're getting a small little uptick in oil this morning. Nothing, great, nothing terrible, but oil is upticking a little bit. Again, that's going to be a dollar trade. Dollar moves lower. Watch energy, watch commodity stocks, watch the energy stocks, oil, and integrated energies move higher. That's what you have to watch for here at this point. Some stocks that are moving and in the news today. We do have this ONXX Onyx. This stock is catching a pretty big bid initially. Has pulled back off those highs. I really have trouble seeing this thing close over 34.50. Maybe it gets to 35. I don't even think so. It's already starting to fade, but it had a big gap up. I would not be jumping on board this stock right now on this gap up. I really think there's a lot of resistance. $34, $34.50. Maybe it gets to 35. It was trading up as high as 36.50 this morning. Has since faded. I just don't think there's a lot of upside left in it. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's take a look at First Solar, FSLR. This is the world's leading alternate energy stock or solar stock. Right now the stock is down again this morning. Yesterday the stock closed at $55.91, trading at $54, $53.93 at the moment. I got to think the stock's going to 50. The daily chart just looks terrible. Look at this daily chart right here. I'm going to just get rid of these lines for you. But look at that daily chart. Looks absolutely terrible. You got to think it's going to go test the 50 level and then could even go lower. But it may have some support at 50. But I think at this stage of the game, the stock's going to test the $50 level. Right now, trading at 54 bucks. So not a pretty picture there. There really isn't all that much that I'm seeing out there. Otherwise, as there are some stocks that are trading higher this morning, some trading lower. You have a stock like Priceline. That stock is catching a bid. Oops. That stock's catching a bid back to the 500 level. It still has some room to run. 500 is not going to be that significant. Maybe you'll hit some resistance around 502, but it's not major. So the stock is able to get through that level if the market remains strong. And then you have a few other leading stocks out there. Watch the financials today. They'll pretty much tell you everything you need to know. Gold miners, as long as gold stays strong, gold miners could be in play. Watch stocks like Newmont Mining. They could have a little bit more upside to them. GOLD, which is Rand Gold, could have a little bit more upside to it as long as gold stocks remain strong. If gold starts to fade, then get ready. These stocks will probably not do all that much, but they still have upside potential at the moment. Alrighty, I think I'm going to leave it there. There's pretty much everything I wanted to cover this morning. Once again, those of you in the chat room, we'll see you on the microphone at 9:30. Those of you that are trading out there, best of luck today, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Have a great morning, great day, and take care, everybody.